Hello, friends, and welcome. Thank you for joining me again today for another episode of Endless Space 2. My name is Sean, and when we left off, we had just started making some military ships, right? That is right. Do we have the ability to purchase things yet? We don't. Oh, wait, we do. We just don't have the money to purchase them, which is perfectly understandable. Okay, well that's good to know though. At least we do have the ability to purchase stuff, so maybe increasing our funds would not be the end of the world. How long till we get this colony going? 12 turns. All right, so still a long time. I always hit that spacebar key thinking that that's going to get us an end turn, but I guess it does not. So. Okay, good. So we've got our food boosts, and we are caught up on research, which is good because we are going to want to go to war here soon. So I don't really need to worry about colonizing stuff at this moment. I think mostly what I want to worry about is I think we need to get our manpower up a little bit. How do we get the force limit up? Okay, well that's good for manpower, but that is a okay. Yeah, that gives us plus 200 capacity, so we might actually want to work toward that. What I want, I think it's this one. Command points, plus 3 command points on Empire. So this is the one I want to work our way toward. So we do need to get one of these done first. So we could get that, and then this gives us the thing that gives us experience points on our ships when we build them. So I guess if we have to build one of them, we may as well build this one. This one I'm less interested in. It gives us defensive capacity and the ability to convert population into manpower, but I don't really want to burn through population like that. Although at some point we'll get to where we have a lot of excess population and you start getting overcrowded. Don't think we really need to worry about our political survey since we are a dictatorship. And of course that is the thing that we already looked at. So we're going to do this research, and then we can't even queue up that research next, can we? So I guess we won't worry about that, but that should be our next research. We also probably want to start getting some better weapons if we're going to be going to war. So we might focus a little bit on the overall weaponry here, which would also get us the additional manpower if we research 2. You can see how, no, wait, no. Once we unlock this, we get the manpower immediately. Then we have to research 2 things, and then once we research 2 things, we unlock phase 3. It's kind of interesting how the tech tree works. You can see down here we've researched 2 things on this level, so that unlocked phase 3, which also gave us access to that drive and additional curiosities and stuff. So. All right, let's get out of this screen and back to this screen, and we can end the turn. That's right, because we're burning through turns because we don't really have any ships to worry about right now. And we don't want to try to colonize anything until we get... oh, what's going on over here? Oh, that is one of our ships? Really? Oh. Is that a scout ship or something? Must be. Or is that one of these, oh, I think it's just one of those like trade ships or whatever those other little ships are. Alright, ubiquitous surveillance has been researched. So next step is autonomous construction, and then it's really too bad we can't see what kind of ships these guys have. And I don't have any scout ships left to send down there because it would be nice to know what type of weapon or whatever to build to try to balance out. So you know what? Let's do both. Better safe than sorry. Alright, yep. Official support to the ecologists. Not like we need to worry about it. Next step. Ecologists win. Oh wait, that's not the right button. That's the right button right there. Yep. 100% of the vote, because we are Horatio. Can we pass any new laws, maybe? Nope. Oh, I mean, we might be able to pass new laws, but you're only allowed two laws when you have. Well, I just want to see what laws are available. Can you not show me what laws are available without me abolishing it? Yeah. Wow, another empire has already won 10 battles. It's a little spooky. I forgot to. Hey, look at that! Wow, that was fast. Much faster than I expected. We are now friendly with the Hisso, and we colonized Othero. Great. So, where are our new friends, the Hisso here? Okay, let's see what their assistance is needed. Destroy the mercenary fleet somewhere in a nearby system. Down there. Well, we'll work on that for you, sure. Let's get our fleet put together. I believe our fleet is capped at 7 right now. So right there is our fleet. Our force capacity is 4, but it will be 7 when we get autonomous construction here. So I think the 4 ships probably would be enough. Did these guys colonize Ita? Oh, they were already colonizing Ita before we started here. Let's see what Othero has got going on here. They're ecstatic, so good. Is that like new colony enthusiasm or something like that? Unexpected guest to Toys for Boys. All right, okay. Wow, plus 15 for planet. Minus 15 plus 20. You guys are so you Horatios. Oh, I see. The plus 5 must be from the population. You Horatios are so unpredictable. I thought you clones were supposed to be so predictable. All right, drone networks, interplanetary, whatever, cerebral, blah blah blah. Magnetic, what's it face? It's all good. Leave those as they are. Solo quest started. Yep. Got it. Yep. You stay there until we can build up more of a fleet. No, that's the right sleep one. There you go, right there. Intern. Things are turning up. Looking good for us now, I would say. Alright. Plus 2 resource generation on strategic resource deposits. Minus 10% on system development luxury cost. Well, neither of those are all that great, but I'll definitely take that one. System development luxury. We aren't doing that yet. Be the first one to raise one of your heroes level 9. Sure, I'll try for that, but I doubt that's going to happen. That wasn't saying that somebody else has already done it, was it? I hope not. Speaking of heroes, though, I believe Sean here has a skill point to be spent. So, food or happiness in food? Or I could start assigning him to a fleet. All of his points have been going into governorship, so I think I want to keep him as a governor. Let's go with straight food. Yep, apply skills. Now, I do want to get the level 2 going on our economy, because once you do that, you can start transferring units between colonies. Right now we can't transfer population, but I really don't want to do it with this stupid dark glitter. What does that do? Gives us defensive capacity. I mean, we are going to be going to war. And we have deciduous trees. And what are the deciduous? I mean, we don't have them yet, but we will. We have the capacity to have them at this point. We actually ought to colonize this planet. And what do deciduous trees give us the opportunity to do? Dust. I think I'd rather have the dust. Yeah. So we'll hold out until we can actually do that. Get over here and join your compatriots. The system firmer is doing really well for itself here. And what do we have here? We have Hiroshims. Do we have enough of those guys to gene splice them? No, we almost have enough of Zivali, which would give us science. I would rather have the Hiroshims. So what we can do here is we can spend some of our super spuds to increase the frequency of getting Hiroshims. Let's do that, because Hiroshims would give us even more food, which would help us grow our population even faster. So great, let's do that. And here we're going to get to find out what the penalty is for colonizing a planet that you don't have the ability to colonize yet. Alright, let's end our turn. Okay, so we've got our command points, which is nice. We're going to start being able to build more powerful ships. We've unlocked a new population collection bonus. Not quite sure. Oh, that means, so we've gotten 10 Horatios, so that gives us a boost with the ecologists. Well, who cares? That gives us plus 15% on systems. This gives us 1/10 of a influence point per food. That one's not too bad. These are kind of pathetic. That's all right though. Our Horatios, they're going to be super powerful here. Already getting pretty powerful. Let's merge those fleets. Let's get that into the fleet as well. All right, so we've got 1 offense and 2 defense. Not going to do us a lot of good till we get this other offense ship in there. As a matter of fact, let's build another offense ship to go with them. Maybe even an Ed to help them move a little faster. Well, trying to think if it would be worth it, whether, you know, if we want to just launch the ships that we have when we get this other offense ship, whether we would make up the 3 turns it would take for us to make that Ed. Let's see here. Unfortunately, you can't like click on it and have it tell you how many turns it'll take to get there. You can't without actually sending them there, and I don't want to send them down here yet. And they still have available moves. I mean, I guess I could. Yeah, let's find out. It's going to take 10 turns. But if they go up to 8 moves, so yeah, it's real questionable whether they're going to get there any sooner by connecting that Ed to them or not. But having an Ed around is still be a good thing. All right, so that's our second Greenhagen up there. Send that to join the rest of the fleet. There we go. They're orbiting around Cross. And you guys just sleep. Construction queue empty at Nolopio. Alright, let's colonize one of these other planets. Oh wait, we've already colonized one of these other planets. Alright, so we don't need to do that. Do we have enough of these guys to... Oh, look at that. We can... adopt the Hiroshims. Let's do it. Welcome to Horatio. Alright, look at that. Plus 6 food now. So we are going to be the food kings here. Don't really need to do that or those things. This would get us even more food. Well, if we're going to be generating all this food, we're still really happy, right? Let's start colonizing some of these planets. This planet will make us happy. And we colonized this one here in Firmer. So does it tell us? I can't see what the penalty is for not actually being able to colonize this. It's really hard to say. So it looks like the base output is supposed to be 6 food, right? And then our Horatios get plus 6 food, but it's only producing 9 food. So I'm guessing that the base output is cut in half. That's probably what it is. But our Horatios have such a powerful inherent ability. But I'm going to move this guy back over here. So we'll fill this planet up before we, right? Because we don't. Oh, that's right. We wanted the dust from the we wanted the deciduous trees. So that's why we're going to go ahead and colonize that one. That's right. We're still producing plenty of food. We'll grow in 4 turns. We get that dust in, we can upgrade Nolopio to higher level. Let's actually set up another scout ship so we can, because we've upgraded levels to where we have more anomalies that we can be researching, and then it might be useful to have a scout ship just in general. All right, so we've got all of our things have instructions on what they're supposed to be constructing. Let this turn finish up. Okay, so ancient planet, what makes a difference? Structures remain on it. What will we do? We could get 1 random science, 10 turns of added dust and influence, 10 turns of added science and happiness. Well, I think that's the right thing to do. We could get 1 random science, but like with 10 turns of increased science, we would probably research 2 things that we actually want to research. So I'm going to definitely take that, confirm. And we get the additional happiness. Not that we really need the additional happiness. Everybody's pretty happy. Which is funny considering how just a few turns ago I was really worried about how unhappy everybody was. All right, Othero. Oh, that's right. We have a new system here, and I believe I have a name in our list. If I can get down here, that's right. So this will be the Storm Dog system after our friend Storm Dogs. So there we go. Got that one named up. And I believe we have everything in here, right? Did we get okay, so our next research, so we've got improved defensive, have 3 systems with only Horatio population, reach 123 production on firmer and Nolopio in less than 20 turns. But 3 systems with only Horatio population, that would be tough. I mean, not tough. Well, right now it'd be tough because I only have 3 systems. Reaching 123. So here in firmer, I think that might be more acceptable. Probably can do that, but either way, who cares? The reward is not that great. But I feel like we can probably hit that. Where are we on Nolopio? We're almost there already. So yeah, we'll hit that 123 within 20 turns pretty easily. Now, that's right. I was looking to see, did we get Gildarin in here? Is a ship type? Nope. Alright, so let's we did get those in there. Great. So over here, firmer 1. I know know there's a way to rename it. I could have swore that I saw that previously. There we go. That is going to be Gilderin. For our friend Robert Gilderin. Alright, we've got a nice little fleet going here. We've got 3 turns till we get this Ed, huh? No, that's a Greenhagen? What happened to your production? Dropped considerably. Are people unhappy or something? I'm going to skip that Ed then. But I will keep the Greenhagen going. As a matter of fact, I might build another Greenhagen and an Ed over here. Alright, let's go ahead and send this fleet out. We'll see what... like, these guys should be able to hold up against pirates. And we'll see what's going on in this system down here. Let's go to here and then see where it goes from there. And then maybe we'll get a chance to see what kind of ships the Etah have. And then we'll bring those guys back. We're going to have to upgrade them. Alright, more population. I really need to turn off that pop-up because that's one pop-up that I never really care about. So be the first to win 10 battles. Yeah, somebody's already done that. So thanks for rubbing it in, game. No name for the narrator in this series. In RimWorld I can complain to Cassandra specifically, and Civ I can complain to Sid Meier's specifically. But here there's not really anybody to complain to. Owatu? I can complain to Owatu the Watcher. Our galaxy is coming together here. Got quite a bit of it revealed. Surprised, actually. All those probes we sent out. Alright, so we could get -10 happiness on all systems, increases the scientific ideology. Or -15 industry. Well, I think we'll go with the unhappiness. Which isn't great, but I think we'll be fine. Oh, hey, see? Yeah, we can look at that story again. So yeah, 5 and I are the ones who decided to avoid being killed, and then we threw Horatio Prime under the bus. So, to consolidate your power, you need to find 5, your brother clone. You know he is out there in the constellation somewhere, pretending to be you and fomenting rebellion. Because that is what you would do. To defy him, you must fill the constellation with Horatio. Your Horatio. 5, you attempt to defeat me with little more than courage and a pretty face. I had hoped for something a bit less mundane from you. Run, little 5. All those faces that look like me are looking for you. Increase the population to 12. Reward, crafted nutrition plant. +4 on Horatio. So that must be a system thing. Now that I am fruitful and multiply, I can turn to other matters. If I am to turn the populace completely against 5 and Prime, they must adore me, even worship me, unceasingly. For I could never have guessed how good it feels to be Emperor. If I am having a bad day, I simply stand on the balcony and let the throngs cheer at me. There is nothing more fulfilling than the sound of mindless adulation. That sounds pretty similar as an American going through an interesting political time. Prime was correct. In spite of his flaws, I see that now. To cover the galaxy with Horatio, with me, is a destiny that both I and the galaxy well deserve. The planets remade into Horatio Prime, the peoples absorbed and adapted, beautified and perfected until they resemble me. It is a glorious future I give them. The only hitch, however, are 5 and Prime. They must be found, and then destroyed, ruined, imprisoned. I will have to decide. But the thought of my enemies kneeling in chains before me almost makes me giddy. Their pleas for mercy may even be more agreeable to my ears than the affection of the throngs. I cannot wait to find out. The Horatio must grow in numbers and adulation. I need more systems and more worship. Own the system Sathras and raise its happiness rate to level 70. Sathras. Okay, so I will have to get the warp drive to be able to get up there. which is, we'll worry about that when we get to the next technological thingy here in a minute. Let's see where we are with, okay, just moving those ships. Got it. All right, yep. And, oh, I would get 5 as a hero. Interesting. Okay, cool. I could always be happy with another hero. He could actually, well, I'd probably make him a governor, to be honest. Although that seems like that would be dangerous, but oh no. So we just lost our boost of happiness, and we accepted a negative happiness, but we're still doing pretty good. All of them are ecstatic, so that's great. That's great. Make sure, maybe that'll change next turn. I don't care about my population gain. All right. That is a meaningless thing for me to be looking at right now. How are we doing on our dust deciduous trees? We're almost there. Good. Oh, are we producing Eden incense as well? So what does that do? Influence. I'm less concerned about influence. Let's go ahead and lock that in. And then we will be able to build that in Nolopio here soon. Let's go ahead and end and take one more turn, but then we're going to have to wrap it up for the day. These turns are going by pretty quickly. Select a technology to research. So I believe it's... Does this... Where do we get the warp drive? Warp drive, movement bonus exploration. Great. So warp drive will allow us to move outside of the warp lanes. So let's go ahead and research that. And I'm not really sure what our next priority should be. The goods exchange actually would be a good thing, because then we could start selling off some of those luxury goods that we don't need. And then using that money to buy other things. So research complete. Construction complete. You can't do level 2. I mean, you could, but I don't want you to do level 2. I want the other guy to do level 2. More food. Let's do more food, and then let's send out a colonizer. And we've got a couple of new ships. That's right. This is a scout. So let's send a probe towards Sathras there. We're going to send a probe that away. And let's, I believe we have another anomaly within our system here. No. There's what I want to do. Discover that anomaly. Antimatter. Yeah, antimatter takes a very, very high technology level to actually be able to use. But at least we can check it out. Let's send that guy down to Stormdog. Move our ships. I don't care about population gain. We've got everybody doing something. So that is going to... Actually, I'm going to pull this guy out. There you go. That is going to be it for this episode, you guys. I hope you are having a good time. I'm really enjoying this, and I'm feeling good about how we're doing. I know that we're probably not super high on the scoreboard, but we've made a good comeback from where we were before. But yeah, look at Unknown Empire there with 472 points. That's a lot of points. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? We're, like I said, I feel like we're doing good. We're going to go in. We're going to attack those Kappa. Or Kappa, that's not who they are. They're whatever their thing is. But we're going to attack Kappa here before too long. Take over their empire. That should boost our score up. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment below and I will put your name in here. I'll name something after you. And yeah, I got lots of stuff to name, so get your name in here, please. Thank you very much to everybody who subscribed. I am so lucky to have such a great group of subscribers. I hope that you are one of them. And I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.